Hello everyone. Today we will discuss condensation. It is our second process. In previous segment we have discussed evaporation. Now second process is condensation. Actually condensation is just opposite of evaporation. It is just opposite of evaporation. In evaporation we have discussed liquid particles are changed to gaseous particle. So conversion of liquid to gas, that is evaporation. But conversion back of a gas particle to liquid particle, that is a condensation. So condensation, it is the process of conversion of gas or vapor to the process of conversion of gas particles or vapors to liquid form, liquid state. That process is called condensation. So it is the opposite of evaporation. Liquid to gas, that is evaporation. Gas to liquid, that is condensation. Right? Condensation process is favored by two conditions. It is favored by two conditions. First is low temperature and second is it is favored by low temperature and high pressure. As we have discussed, there is a randomness distribution of atoms or particles in gas form, but in liquid state there is a systematic distribution of atoms. So as pressure, high pressure is applied or low temperature is applied, these gas particles loses their energy and they tends to come closer and convert into liquid state. So if we have to convert gas to liquid or vapors to liquid, we need to apply two conditions, low temperature and high pressure. At these two conditions, gas will convert into liquid state, right? And the best example of condensation we can notice in our daily life. We can easily notice a glass filled with cold water. A glass filled with cold water. Then on the surface of a glass, there are some teeny droplets. A glass filled with cold water. Then we can see on the surface of that glass there are some teeny droplets. Now how these teeny droplets form? So the air present around this glass definitely has some vapors. So these are the vapors. As these vapors comes in contact with the surface of a glass which is having less temperature, cold water means low temperature or less temperature. So these vapors when comes in contact with the surface, cold surface, then they lose their energy and get condensed to form tiny droplets, right? So these tiny droplets are formed by the process of condensation, right? And condensation plays a vital role in the water cycle. How clouds are formed, that is by the process of condensation. So now we will discuss water cycle and role of condensation in a water cycle. This is our earth and atmosphere of earth. So water evaporates from earth's surface. The process is the water evaporates from the earth's surface by the process of evaporation. As these vapors get rise to upper atmosphere, as these vapors get rise to upper atmosphere, at upper atmosphere there is a low temperature, or we can say with the increase in altitude temperature decreases. So upper atmosphere has a low temperature. So under the impact of low temperature, these vapors get condensed to form teeny droplets. Teeny droplets further condense to form large droplets. First vapors get condensed to form teeny droplets, then teeny droplets further condense to form large droplets. So when there is a saturation, then under the impact of gravity, these large droplets fall on the earth surface in the form of rain, right? So this is the formation of clouds. Also clouds are formed with the help of condensation at upper atmosphere, or with the increasing altitude there is a less temperature, low temperature. Under the impact of low temperature, water vapors get condensed to form teeny droplets. Teeny droplets further get condensed to form heavy droplets or large droplets. These large droplets we can see in the form of a cloud, and under the impact of gravity, these large droplets fall on the earth surface in the form of rain. So this is a water cycle, water evaporation from earth surface, and after condensation water falls down on the earth surface. This is repetition of water, so it is called a water cycle also. That is just possible with the help of two process, evaporation and condensation. So both are opposite of each other. Evaporation liquid to gas, and condensation gas to liquid. So that is the process number 2, condensation, right? In next segment we will discuss solidification and melting point. I hope you would understand.